What up, YouTube? Nappy head hooligan fucking up the school again. But anyway, today's video, I want to talk about sometimes you have to deal with bullshit to get to the good shit. Now, excuse the language, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you gotta be blunt, you know what I'm saying? No swisher. You gotta be straightforward, you know? But real talk, like a lot of people, including myself, you know, going through a roller coaster ride, you know what I'm saying? First there's ups, then there's downs. But we were told, we were warned about this type of stuff. So you have to keep your head afloat. You can't, basically it's like this. Whatever you think about, that's what you'll attract. If you keep on thinking negative stuff is going to attract to you. You keep thinking depressing things is going to attract to you. Now, I know it's hard, you know what I'm saying, especially with circumstances that play a role in your life. It's hard, but you got to think positive, you know what I'm saying? You got to find something that brightens your day. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody has something that makes them smile. But the thing about it is you have to deal with the BS to get to the good stuff, because it's like this, right? Say, for example, you know what I'm saying, now you just going through hell, right? Sometimes the Most High, God, Jah, Allah, Buddha, Lord Shiva, the Dark Lords of the universe, whatever you believe in, Lucifer, Satan, whatever you believe in, you know what I'm saying, they will have you go through trials and tribulations just so you can get to the next level. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, deal with biting your tongue, deal with taking orders, deal with this stuff for now, because in the very near future it's going to pay off, and I guarantee you that it's going to pay off. You feel me? And a lot of people don't understand that. It took me a minute to understand that, but that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just gotta bite your tongue and take those orders, and you know what I'm saying, listen to that BS, because once that BS is over with, guess what? You on top now. Now you the boss, because you can't become the boss if you don't know how to take orders. You think these people that CEOs and COOs and chairmen of companies, you think they just got up there? Now some people are fortunate to be born in certain families, but like I say, it's pros and cons to everything, 50-50. You know what I'm saying? You born into a billionaire family, a rich family, silver spoon in your mouth, ain't nothing wrong with that, but it's always some type of con to that. Whether you hate being rich at times, you don't like going out in public because everybody gonna recognize you, you know what I'm saying? Or you may just don't like your rich friends, or whatever the case may be. You may not like your rich parents, or whatever. Or maybe you just want to experience how it feels to be poor. You know what I'm saying? That's how some rich people is. They want to experience how it feels to be poor, so they can have both sides of the spectrum. So it's pros and cons to everything. But you think these people got in those positions just because it was handed to them? No, they had to take orders first. Yes, they had to bite their tongue. They had to go through the BS. But once they got past the BS, guess what? They CEOs of companies. They calling shots. When they say do something, motherfuckers doing it. You see what I'm saying? That's how it is. Now, some people, they get stuff handed to them, you know what I'm saying, because they born in certain families. But some people still born in certain families and they still have to work for it. They just had better opportunities. Or some people wasn't born in those families and they still work for it. You know what I'm saying? But they still had to listen, take orders from somebody else to get to that position. You know what I'm saying? So deal with the BS, because it's going to pay off. That's all you have to do. Simply said, simply done. And it can be hard. Trust me, it can be hard. You know what I'm saying? You be like, it's easier said than done. But that's just how it is. You got to deal with the BS to get to the good stuff. Because if you don't ever deal with BS, how you going to know what the good stuff feel like? You know how, like, some people, like, you know how people, for example, they be lying about their injuries and stuff? Like, say for example, somebody be like, they get into a car accident, but they not hurt. But they pretend to be hurt, so they try to get that settlement money and stuff like that. And let's say everybody doing things that they didn't expect. People giving them gifts, people showering them with love that they really weren't giving them at first. People taking them out to dinners, people taking them out to lunch, giving them money, and that person gonna start feeling guilty because they getting all this good stuff without feeling the downside of it or without actually getting that injury. So they getting all this good stuff, you know what I'm saying? They pretty much the boss, but they ain't never go through they ain't never go through the bullshit. They getting the good shit, but they ain't never go through the bullshit. You see what I'm saying? So they gonna feel guilty. That's why you gotta go through the BS to get to the good stuff. This is a real message, real talk. That way.